meeting now.
White Stripes, Fell in Love with a Girl, XFM 104.9, 1:05 of a Saturday. That's what DJs say.
Of a Saturday, yeah.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
a Saturday.
Fast approaching.
Yeah, time fast approaching 1:10. What do you mean it's fast approaching? What's it speeding up, is it? Time's speeding up as it gets towards 2:10. Shut up.
Ricky Gervais, obviously.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Yeah, and Carl
Let's
Pilkington.
not forget Carl P, the K-man.
He's growing on people now.
Love him. People love him.
People was thinking, oh God, he's too much. Now they're going, they love him. Like same as you. I mean, they still think you talk a little bit too much, but I mean, they love Carl. You know, but I shouldn't say that because it'll rock your confidence.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, yeah.
No, I am a man of nerves. Sorry, I'm sidetracked because I'm looking on the internet here, on the website for XFM.
Yeah.
Because I was, well, partly bored, but also I was looking on the other day.
That's nothing I said though, was it?
No.
Right.
No. And there were some people commenting on the show.
Yeah.
And one person on there, I'm trying to find it, I don't want to misquote them, but basically, as far as I remember, they said that we knew even less about the music than the DJs that are on in the week.
Right. I think that is scientifically impossible.
Yeah.
So they've embarrassed themselves.
Exactly.
I think it's impossible.
You can't know less than the people that are on
I
in the
don't
week.
think so.
It's like trying to multiply zero. You just end up with zero. It doesn't make sense.
I checked with Steve Taylor, the man with the knowledge. He should know. But
I
don't think that's really annoying.
It's so annoying because I'll tell you this, we are passionate about the music and we do know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just because we don't read the back of the CD box like
and
Fester,
play the list we're given with the 9 CDs that are on the playlist every month.
There's a piece of paper here.
The Carl's looking at me like he's thinking, oh no, we're having a go.
You've given away the magic of radio. You get pieces of paper here, and they've got little bits of details. So, for instance, White Stripes, this is the next single off White Blood Cells, February 2002. Now, it sounds like we know about the music. We read that off a piece of paper.
Exactly. Whereas, when we say about music and we're wrong, at least it's 'cause we didn't know.
Exactly.
See?
Alright? Don't criticise us.
Look at the All-Stars. The old.
So, can I don't want to criticise there, but if I was listening and I'd enjoyed that track and I wanted to know what it was, I wouldn't have understood what you just said.
Really?
Could you just say that again?
Low Fidelity All-Stars.
Yeah, Low Fidelity, because you went Low Fidelity, wasn't it?
I was doing I was doing me DJ talk,
No, it's just you didn't open your mouth wide enough.
I can't be bothered.
No, so
It takes too much. Look at listen to him crinchling his little crinchling.
You're not crinchling.
You're not crinchling your Jaffa cakes, are you?
It wasn't going out on air. No one knew.
I bet you're one of those people in cinemas that think you're being really quiet eating a bag of crisps, aren't you? Do you go to cinemas?
I haven't been for a bit, actually.
What do you do, Carl?
Carl!
What's an entertaining evening for you?
Yeah.
What would you do to occupy your time? Your hobbies, for instance.
Might get a video out from prime time.
Right. What would you enjoy that, or would it just be a chore for you?
No, I think things like that.
You really hate doing that.
That's when you really switch off and you forget all your problems and stuff.
Why, you haven't got any problems?
You haven't got any problems, Carl.
You don't know that. I put on a face when I'm with you.
You wear a mask. Are you crying inside,
This
Carl?
is you being the happiest you can be. You're like a clown, aren't you? Oh,
Do you think I'm like a hard, miserable man? Because there was somebody else
I don't think you're hard.
the other day, and like I said to him, I can't watch The Elephant Man because it upsets me.
God, you're the best! You don't know you're doing it. You're the best.
Can you watch it?
Well,
I always, when it gets that bit where they're carrying him through the village and messing about with his head.
Do you know, this is true. My dad watched that once, and we were watching it. My mum and my sister and that were all quite moved by it, almost ridiculous tears, thinking it was a wonderful example of man's inhumanity to man and all that thing.
Yeah.
And my dad just went, "Wouldn't he make an amazing novelty rucksack?" And it cheapened the film for me, and I've never had this sort of.
Steve was thinking he's not that ugly.
Blimey, here we go. We were laughing at Carl. Can we focus on one person at a time, Rick, please? Let's destroy him first.
Oh God! Tell him what you said to me when that record was playing about the Jaffa Cakes. He bought some Jaffa Cakes, which was lovely. He went across the road and he handed out the Jaffa Cakes, and then I went, "Oh, thanks very much." And then what did you say?
I just remember learning at school. I'm not like making fun of the illness because it's not funny, but they cure cancer.
Jaffa Cakes cure cancer.
Not like fully.
Right. They just go some way to helping.
Yeah. Do you know, it'll sort of help. If you've got it, you can't say, right, get me a load of Jaffa Cakes.
Right.
But I think it sort of puts a bit of a stop to it if you haven't got it. Do you know what I mean? It's like having vitamin tablets.
Is this medically proven? Should we get Dr. Fox down here to confirm that?
I can't. I actually can't cope. You're just play a record. Play a record.
Can I just, if anyone has ever survived cancer thanks to Jaffa Cakes, please call in.
No, but I didn't say
He
that.
said, and then he went, it's the orange thing in it. And then he tried to read it. He said, I wonder if it's, and he tried to read out this scientific name.
But hey, house tricks, man. Think I've seen it before.
Gomez. That's my favourite one I've ever done.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah,
really good. Yeah.
Because I always had a problem with Gomez before, because it always sounded like they were trying to sound like these world-weary Tom Waits style gravelly voice guys.
And they were 20.
And they were like 14, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's great. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Well
terrible.
well done, boys.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais gives it thumbs up.
Oh, dear. Can I play an Elvis Costello track?
You know, I'd love to bloody hear some Elvis Costello. Tell me saying that.
Well, you know why? Because we met him and he's a lovely man.
We did meet him, yeah.
And
Without wishing to show off.
I remembered all the great songs he's ever done. I didn't like his spoken word much, too much, and some of his later projects I thought were a little bit, but his own songs from 1978 to about 1980 I thought were great.
Why did we meet him? I can't just remember why we met him, Rick.
Oh,
Can't
I wasn't.
remember.
Well, I wasn't doing that.
No, I can't remember.
We won an award.
Was it because we won another bloody award? Stop giving us awards, please.
Oh God!
Not enough
dear.
room in my house.
Oh dear, we've only got two.
Yeah, we just
and we
got
haven't
two.
got one of those. The one was the BBC, so he's got a lot of room in his house. And I've got the other one. He let me have it, so he's got no award in his house at all.
Can I
You can borrow it.
Can I don't know I don't know who you're talking to. Someone. I spoke to Richard Wilson from One Foot in the Grave.
I spoke to him.
Yeah, but he's a lovely bloke. He's a
Yeah.
really nice guy. But he said to me, could I do a cameo in the office for £40,000? And I went, could like Ricky do like an amusing pratfall or something, and then you just come in as a cleaner and go, I don't believe it. And he looked at me like, why have you said that? Why have you brought that up?
no.
I felt so guilty.
Oh, no.
I so wanted to apologise.
But why is
I'm
it this?
sorry.
We know it's wrong to
I
do
don't
that.
know why I said it.
We
I don't
know.
why I said it.
Do we think? No, it's different for me.
Exactly, 'cause
I'll
we're
make-
in the business.
I'll do a new twist on.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, and he'll go. That's the best. I don't believe it
Comment
twist
I've
I've
heard.
ever heard.
I don't know what I was
Oh,
thinking.
why did
I
you?
was
Oh, you
so-
didn't tell me that.
I know, I felt ashamed. I felt
Oh,
really ashamed.
no.
I was a little bit drunk, I wasn't thinking straight.
Oh,
It was so
no.
embarrassing. I was talking to a friend of mine who said, who was it? I can't remember, was it? He said that he was watching it was a sports cast, which it may have been, Formula 1 racing or something like that. And he was watching, and there was a commentator, and the commentators have got to keep talking all the time.
Yeah.
And he was going, and there's the team, oh, good to see so-and-so's girlfriend in the audience. And he said he saw, and it cut to Richard Wilson in the audience, and he went, and the bloke went, and there's One Foot in the Grave. I love that. 'Cause, like, he knew he had to say it there, but he couldn't remember his name or the character.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's One Foot in the Grave.
Oh dear.
That'd be brilliant. And there's The Office.
I don't.
Brilliant.
What you're putting us alongside One Foot in the Grave, thing that's been going like 10 years and one of those. What you're putting us alongside. It beat us, Steve. Get over it. It beat us in the comedy awards.
No, I was just saying that you're an identifiable face if you're at a Formula 1 event. You know,
Okay.
old, grumpy.
One Foot in the Grave.
Yeah, One Foot in the Grave, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carl, any thoughts before we move on anything we've said so far?
Elvis Costello.
Well, I'd like to play Red Shoes.
Are we ready
Not
for?
yet, not yet. I'm just saying.
What?
Do you know who his dad is?
Declan McManus. No,
I don't know his real name.
Declan McManus. He was a big band leader in the 50s or something, wasn't he?
No, he was in the R. White's Lemonade ad.
Oh!
Was he?
Oh
I
no,
get
it's so much.
mixed up.
There's so much to do with that.
Good, so we're catering there to the audience listening who are 50 and above. Well, I don't, and I'm the target audience.
I'm a secret lemonade drinker. R. White's lemonade. You must remember that.
Never heard that.
Oh, those chimps that drink tea. Oh, once right in school, we had a French dictionary, and ice cold coke on the back of my throat, singing "Hello Summertime, it's the real thing." Remember that?
No!
Oh, you were there. We translated that into French.
Is that the end of that story?
Yeah,
That's the end of the story.
but I know it in French.
Do it.
But it doesn't make sense. We just literally did the word.
Go on, let
the
me hear it. I can't believe you remember this.
Tres fois, coke, solidaire, mon gosh, chante bonjour, estival jump, celebrate.
That's the only French you know, isn't it?
It's not even French. We just did it word for word. It doesn't make any sense.
Can you say another word of French? Can you quote
Le plume de
Shakespeare?
ma tante.
Can you
That's
quote
my aunt's pen.
anything else? Is there anything else you can quote other than that? So anything else you learnt at school that you can remember word for word?
No?
Nothing.
Le chat est sur le mur.
I don't just mean French, I mean anything. English, maybe a bit of poetry that you can remember?
Of course I can, yeah.
Go on, quite a bit of poetry for me.
Like what?
Don't,
But
whatever
soft,
you
what
remember.
light threw on the window breaks. It is the east and Juliet is the sun. The rise where sun and killed the envious moon. It was already sick as well. Anyway, what do you
Doesn't
want?
really count.
What? Shakespeare doesn't count?
No, because that's the rate. Everyone knows that one.
Oh, going what then? What should I know?
The Wind Hover by Gerald Manley Hopkins. Oh, you can't do that one. I caught this morning's morning minion, Kingdom of Daylight, still think
Play
Drawn
record.
Falcon and his riding of the
Hold
high.
on, no, what? No, we haven't done Carl yet.
Wait a minute, K-Man. Anything you can remember from school that you learned that you had to maybe memorise?
French.
Not necessarily French. You could be
Anything you can remember. This can be anything you remember from school, apart from the orange stuff stops cancer.
Yeah.
It's not the cough that carries you off, it's the coffin that carry you off in.
Play a record. Beatles, Revolution. Was that clear?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good. We got to speed this up because we know it's funny because our first link when we had to go at like the library and the playlist when we played the record, Carl went. You usually do it at the end when you've run out of stuff.
Yes. What's left of off? Yes.
So we started with what's usually our worst bit of material. So I think we've got to turn this show round.
Right.
Carl's been holding this together, to be honest.
Yep.
It's Carl's beautiful naivety and, can I say it, Carl, in the nicest way, stupidity
Yes.
that are keeping the listeners...
I wouldn't class it as stupid. It's all
I'm only
educational
joking.
stuff.
I'm only joking, mate. Of course you're not stupid. Everyone knows you're not stupid. You're sincere, and that can sometimes be, frowned upon in this cynical world.
Would you say you've learnt stuff from me in the past few weeks?
Definitely.
That's-
Definitely. Rather like a scientist learns from injecting mice.
Yeah.
No, but I've learnt from you about ants and stuff. I think every week, as weeks go on, I feel like
We're learning from each
I'm
other.
learning more now than I did when I was at school.
And can I just clarify?
Yeah.
You weren't raised as an experiment and you've escaped from a laboratory. You had regular upbringing in Manchester and that.
Yeah, I didn't go to school much because my mum and dad had a caravan.
Right.
And
No need, is there? No need when you've got that sort of fun at home.
I used to just go away for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, honestly.
Where'd you used to go?
Port Maddock.
But
And so you didn't go to school much.
No, I did, but not as much as everyone else.
no.
How many holidays were your parents having?
Oh,
What
loads.
was their income that they could?
No, my dad used to work nights, and he used to travel back, because to Manchester from Wales, it wasn't that far. And he used
Manchester
do,
to Wales?
He used to do 4 on and 4 off, so me and my mum were, like, loving it.
But what Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port
Just
Maddock,
down the road from Port Merion, where they filmed The Prisoner.
right?
Oh, thanks. So that's cleared up for me.
Yeah,
Location-wise.
So what did you do then? You were in this little 2-berth caravan on the back of a Cortina estate.
Right.
Well, what was it? What was the car? I want the. What was it?
Granada, full Granada.
For Granada. What we talking?
An old one.
1980.
Yeah, 82, 83,
right.
84, 85.
Okay. And you in the car down there, down there, park up.
Yeah.
What was it? What was Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port Maddock.
Remember Ruth?
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a holiday camp,
Yeah.
and had an arcade and a beach. I was loving it.
Yeah.
But so of the 52 weeks of the year, let's assume I don't know how many weeks you take off normally for holidays anyway. Let's just say I don't know, you go to school 45 weeks of the year maybe. Generally, most kids.
Nah.
Bit less.
Bit less than
about
that.
42.
How many weeks would you say you actually spent in school?
Well, how many weeks do you have off for summer? to
Well,
start
we'll
with?
work that out. That's what
About
I mean.
6 off for summer. About 3 for Easter. About 3 for Christmas.
Put it this way, I'm surprised I'm not Welsh, to be honest.
Right.
Because I was there more than was in Manchester.
Did they not? Did the school authority not come and check you out?
No, they didn't.
Didn't get Manchester. I suppose they didn't care, do they?
Not really.
Yeah.
They're lucky you turned up at all. What did you just turn up for the last day when you could take in your best toy? Did you know that when you could take in any
I
game?
Just play with everyone else's. Why, I break my stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a good
Well, this
point.
answers a lot. This does answer a lot. The fact that you spent most of your time on the beach as a kid.
Teachers were no good at my school. We were talking about it yesterday. About
So you were teaching them a lesson by going off in the summer. Yeah.
Anyway.
And did you go to university?
No.
No. Did you go to sixth form or college?
No.
When did you leave school?
When I was about 15.
Right. What? You just went on holiday and didn't come back?
I just got a job early, didn't I? Cause I
Where was it? Port Maddock?
Getting there. No, I was a printer. BM Print in Trafford Park.
Well, that's great. That's a little interview
Little-
there.
yeah, little story
next,
there.
I'll be interviewing Steve Merchant. What are we playing next?
Bit of elbow.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is Elbow. Elbow, Asleep in the Back. I think that is absolutely beautiful. I think Elbow are my favourite new group.
We've sang their praises many times, and they never phoned to thank us.
Should they?
Yes.
Do they?
Annoying.
Really?
Annoying.
No, they're doing a good job there. I wonder if they found their lyrics. Because I also wanted to write a song from them, didn't I? They didn't take me up on that either, Steve.
I'm not sure I'm so keen on them now. Carl, can I have a Jaffa cake? Because I've just found a lump.
I think... You don't mean me, do you?
No.
Alright, good.
Thanks, Steve.
Now, we interviewed Carl there. I think we've learnt a little bit more about Carl there.
We did, yeah.
And I'm going to interview Steve now, Carl, because I used to be... You concentrating. Don't put it all in at once.
Carl, chew. Chew before you swallow. Careful.
Um,
Alright.
I used to suffer with that a lot.
What?
Not chewing.
The amount of times I nearly died as a kid.
What? Forgetting to chew.
Choking.
Sure.
Mint Imperials. My mum stopped that.
Drinking them with water.
She used to have to hide them.
He's coming out of his shower, isn't he? He's happy Saturdays. He's miserable all week, and he's happy Saturdays, isn't he? Oh, look at him. It's like we get him weekends.
Yeah.
And he's just happy because we sort of spoil him, don't we? And he has Jaffa cakes and everything. We let him on the
He has to go
radio.
and live with his stepmom again, don't we?
Oh,
They're the
no.
ones who listen.
Oh, really?
Your girlfriend does, doesn't she, I imagine?
She's been away for ages.
I know.
I imagine she just switches off after a while.
But we love you, don't you? We're excited. We talk about you in the week, and we think you're great. So don't just think we're using you as
cheap comedy material. I'd hate you to think that, Carl.
Right. No, I'm going to interview Steve. You know, because I used to be a chat show host. Well, I am a chat show host.
Well,
Did you see me at Ricky Gervais?
no. I worked on it and I didn't watch it. No one watched
True,
it.
that's terrible.
No one watched
What do
it.
you think, Carl?
I loved it.
See?
Are you thinking of Parkinson?
And I didn't know Ricky then, so I'm being fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to interview Steve Merchant now.
Okay.
Live on air, XFM 104.9. We should say that more often.
Yes.
'Cause
Ricky
people-
Gervais.
Because they might tune, I think they've got a hospital radio by mistake. Yeah, Ricky Gervais. Yeah. Okay, Steve Merchant. Great to
Hello.
be here.
Thank you
Hi.
very much.
Now, you're a very tall man, if
Yes.
I might say. You're 6'7", aren't you?
Yes.
Was that a bit of a problem at school?
Well, yeah, a few jokes here and there.
Yeah,
A bit
okay.
of gentle ribbing, but not
Yeah.
nothing too problematic.
What's the weather like up there?
Well, exactly.
Skinny, all that
Yeah.
sort of. Oh, you're lanky.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
dear. And
that,
what about the glasses?
Well, I wear glasses, but again, that wasn't really a problem, you know.
They didn't
Get
call you
it.
Four Eyes,
No,
or
not
anything.
really.
They didn't call you Four Eyes Freaky Lank thing. They didn't call you Freak Pot. Freaky the freakish.
All right, I'm
gimp,
not sure I'm
four-eyed
enjoying this
git.
mix. Don't
What?
worry, I'm not
Well, I'm
sure
just saying they didn't do that.
As an interview, I'm not sure that's the best approach.
Okay. And then you
I'm
left
honest.
school. You left school.
Yeah.
You went to university. There were you called Freaky,
No, I wasn't.
Freak-eyed,
I've never been
four-eyed
called
git
Freaky, four-eyed
thing?
git.
Are you sure?
Never been called it.
Were you called Freaky, Lanky, Four-eyed, Stupid Hair, Boggle-eyed, Freak Face, Fish Face?
Is your chat show coming back? Is this what you... I never watched it. Is this what you said to people like... I mean, you had some big names on there, didn't you? Tony Hart.
Yeah.
That bloke off Ground Force.
Well, the problem was they'd either heard of me or they hadn't. Either way, they
Either
didn't
way,
want to.
it was a problem.
Yeah, it was a problem.
Who would you say was the biggest name you had?
They're all dead now.
Okay.
Probably the youngest one survived. I think Penny Smith is still with us.
Right.
Yeah. Biggest name?
You had Savile.
Jimmy
You?
Savile.
You
I
had
thought.
Daniels, Paul.
Yeah, Paul Daniels. Yeah.
But which was the biggest name would you say that you had on the show from the 1970s?
Peter Purvis.
Peter Purvis, of course.
He was a joy.
No,
yeah.
but
So that's just.
it's not coming back though. That show, we're not.
No, not in that form. The Channel 4 wanted to see some changes.
What sort of changes?
Ratings.
Right.
Now I'm going to play a lovely track. Thanks, Steve Merchant.
Thank you.
I'm going to play a lovely track by Elvis Costello. I think one of his first hits, maybe even be his first hit back in the 70s. This is Red Shoes. Zinger meets Spray, apparently. I've never heard of them.
No.
Sounds good. It's spelt Spry, though, but Carl reckons it's Spray. Song 2, a cover of Blur's Song 2.
Yes.
You wouldn't recognise it,
In a
would
dub
you?
version. No.
In an old school reggae dub style.
Nice.
Lee.
Big 'em up.
Yeah, all that. Oh, we know all that. We know,
All the
we know.
wording. Yeah.
Oh, we know all that. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite interesting. I quite like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Filled up 3 minutes.
Before that, Elvis Costello, Red Shoes.
Lovely.
What a great song.
Debut, was it? Debut single?
I think so. It's the first one I remember of his, but you know.
We'll probably give Elvis a call, won't we, and chat to him about it.
Yeah.
He's a pal now.
Yeah. Well, the celebrity.
Yes.
lifestyle.
You what? Because you told me something else about your celebrity world that I thought might be of interest to the listeners. I don't know if you're happy to mention it.
What?
Your forthcoming TV appearance.
Oh
might be
yeah.
interested.
Oh yeah.
What
I've
is
been
it? Tell us.
invited. I don't usually do these things.
Yeah.
But I sort of quite like the show. I've watched it for a while. So I'm at Room 101.
Have you seen this, Carl? Do you know that show?
You don't like it?
No. Bit. Is it still Nick Hancock as well?
No.
Who is it?
Paul Merton.
God, is he still around? I've seen him for ages.
He's probably going to be a great pal of mine come Tuesday.
No, I mean, that doesn't make any difference. does it?
No.
Have you got all the channels tuned in right on your TV? Paul Merton's a huge star. He's on all the time.
Yeah.
No, is he heck?
Yeah, he's on Have I Got News For You and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
What's the rest of it?
Well, anyway, look, Room 101 is the show.
Room 101.
Right,
Is the
Yeah.
show where you put in the things you hate into
Yeah.
this imaginary room.
And I thought I'd do it because it's just a laugh. Because, you know, they let you speak and it seems like a bit of fun.
What are you
so I
gonna
thought
put
I'd
in
do
there?
it. Oh, I'll ruin it, won't I, for all the listeners?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Switch off now if you don't want to hear what Ricky Gervais is going to put in Room 101.
I don't know, just things that irritate me. Like, I don't know, I'm putting in noisy people who make unnecessary noise, for one thing. Like,
Right.
Right.
Can I just stop you there for just 1 second? If you
I
don't
know
mind
what you're
saying.
gonna say.
No.
I
I'm
know
just
what
going
you're
to think.
saying.
Oh, I was just thinking. Is just wonder if there's a little case there of the pot calling the kettle black. Because you are the most annoying man ever in the history of all things. I mean, I've met a lot of people in my life. I like to think, and even everyone. I mean. To anyone I went to school with who was possibly, I mean, an evil man, would throw things at people when, the teachers just throw stuff at them all the way through
Yeah.
the lesson, throw things at the back of your head. Even he was not as irritating as you are.
Really?
Just the fact that you're just crunching up a plastic spoon now
Well,
as we
what's
talk
good is
annoying.
that?
It's annoying.
Yeah, I know, but, oh.
It's just, you're so irritating. You're always making the little noises, just little sounds all the time. we were working yesterday, right? And I was typing this, and he had an elastic band between his teeth, right? I don't know how he'd got, how he just seems to end up with an elastic band between his teeth, right? And he was flicking it, so it was making a noise, boom, 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 boom. What were you saying? You were just going, the rain on Spain falls mainly on the plain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
Just kept doing that, right, repetitively.
Yeah.
I eventually, I said, what are you doing? What are you up to? He went, no, sorry. Tried to wrap the elastic band round his face, right, it flipped up, hit him in the nose. Right, he screamed, because that hurt, obviously, it came quite tight. Then he said to me, if I can flip this elastic band and hit your glasses, right, not your face, but if I can hit your glasses, can I flip the elastic band at you? I went, well, how am I going to find out if you can, you might hit my face? He went, well, why don't you cover up the skin on your face, your nose and everything, with some paper?
Which he did!
Yeah, just to keep you happy.
Yeah.
And then he flicked it at me. So I grabbed it, flicked it at him. He ran off screaming, swearing at me. Well, don't throw it at me.
I was saying don't be so childish. Retaliation is childish. I did it first,
It's
so...
pathetic, endlessly. Just this kind of...
No, but you agree with me on that people who just, like, I can't stand noisy eaters, people who go...
No,
like that,
I do agree with that.
and people eating crisps, as I said before, people eating crisps in cinemas.
Well, anyone who's making noise in the cinema. It's an
I know,
absolute
are
crime.
they must be mental. They've gone to see a film, there's people they don't know there, everyone's paid £8.
And they're crunching away.
Oh, leaving their phones on!
I was in the cinema, there was a 16-year-old girl, took a phone call in the cinema, the film was running, she went, hi, yeah, I'm in the cinema, started having a conversation on the phone. I was thinking, how important is this call
Yeah.
that you've got to receive? Oh,
Yeah.
it's Tokyo ringing, Mr. Yakamoto's there, the deal's going through. It's Saturday afternoon, you should be up there, hairdressers. I just was so... I was in the cinema.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Yakamoto's coming round tonight, and we can't use my pad, so
Right.
you've got to make him a meal.
Yes.
Don't you and your wife muck
back,
things
yeah.
up for me.
But I was in the cinema. It's not long ago, and I went to see that. This was I think I was off to see that film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or whatever it's called. Do you know
Well, they could be on the phone for that because there's subtitles, so it's not going to ruin it, is it?
It wasn't her. I was sat next to another woman. She was crunching away, big fat woman.
No, but he's got
crunching
a good point there.
Loads of people could be on the phone in there, and it wouldn't sort of niggle you.
away. Fine. Well, at least we've cleared that.
Imagine if that was true.
No, because it's like when you go on the tube and read a paper. There's loads of noise, but you can still concentrate, can't you?
He's got you.
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
such a great point, isn't it?
Right, yeah, because it's so easy to lose yourself in that magic realism world, with all the sound effects and music and surging, exciting noise. And there's a woman clattering on going, yeah, well, I'll probably meet you later, Stange. Should we get some Diamond White in and around by the park?
Yeah.
Switch off. I do it.
Yeah, but we know what you're like.
Yeah, you can switch off, Carl.
It's like you can turn your ears off. That's the skill you
It's
have.
not the ears, it's the behind the ears.
Yeah.
It's the process that between the ears and the brain that you can switch
Exactly.
off, so you can still hear all these things like a cat.
But I was in the one. There was this woman sat next to me. She was a big fan one. She was crunching on some popcorn. Again, that's a crime. Why they're selling popcorn in cinemas? I don't understand why
She
the
needs to
noisiest.
eat regularly,
Why
she's
have
fat.
the noise? Why the noisiest food in a cinema?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's come about.
Yeah.
Really makes me angry.
Yeah,
Exactly right. This-
smoothies. We want smoothies without straws.
Exactly. The trailer for that film AI, Artificial Intelligence, came on. Do you remember that? And the tagline was, David is 11 years old. He weighs 60 pounds. He's 4'6" tall. He has brown hair. His love is real, but he is not.
Oh yeah.
And she just went, how old was he again? To her boyfriend. Right? Just ruined everything. War film trailer comes on for some Pearl Harbor or something. She goes, yeah, don't fancy that. Just announcing this, don't fancy that. Too many war films. So then the trailer, then the opening credit comes on for Crouching Tiger. We know, before that, you know that thing that comes up that says it's signed by the BBFC and it has the kind of certificate and everything, and that certificate to say what age you have to be to see it. That came up, and it said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, in brackets subtitles. She went, it's not subtitled, is it? I thought this was the most famous foreign film for years. It won Oscars. It was a huge film. Everyone knew it was foreign. She goes, it went, and so the credits begin. It says Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She went, stupid name for a film.
What? She just
She
wandered in
paid
there.
to see it. She was with her boyfriend. So then it starts, right? And obviously it's in Japanese or Mandarin or something. She's like, yeah, and they're all talking in Japanese.
Japanese or Mandarin.
Whatever it is, so they're speaking in this, Japanese language, Oriental language, and she's going, don't they sound stupid? Hot ching chong 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 chong. Don't they sound stupid? She was going, and then the subtitles come up, and it's quite a weird kind of strange language they're talking, and she was going, can't make the subtitles out either. It's both gobbledygook. Just wittering on every step
I
of the
totally agree with
film.
you. I totally agree with you. But what I like in your telling of it, I know you're sort of getting quite
I was
emotional.
genuinely livid.
But she went Mandarin or Japanese, some Oriental language. And
Well, I don't know what it was.
It's a strange language. It's a strange language.
Well, anyway,
Oh dear.
so then I moved. I climbed over several seats, made a big huff of, make a big show of moving. Sat next to a guy on the phone, just chatting on the phone.
Oh, I'd have gone mental at that.
I was so now I hate that film. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to even think of it.
It's subtitles, isn't it?
Well, rubbish.
Rubbish.
That's why I get videos.
Yeah, I should have thought that through, Carl. You're absolutely right.
Lamb chop.
Yeah, let's play Lamb Chop. This is brilliant. This is from this CD that came out recently with Uncut magazine. Occasionally they put out some quite interesting free CDs, and this was one that had various covers of Rolling Stones songs, and a lot of them were quite shoddy. But this was a brilliant, specially done, I think, for the CD. It's Lamb Chop doing a version of quite an obscure Rolling Stones song called Backstreet Girl. It's just beautiful. Let's hear it.
Dandy Warhols, get off. Getting a little bit blasé now. Steve's just wandered off to make the tea.
He's talking to Dermot.
Can he? Is he not really? Is he?
Yeah.
Is he just down there? Can he hear this?
Nah.
That is a bit shoddy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
I'm going to see Pop Idol tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think will win? Will or Gareth?
I don't care.
Do you really?
No, it was in.
Was I boring you? Sorry.
It was in Leicester Square, right? The little lad
Yeah.
in big coach with his head on the side.
Yeah.
I mean, how long's he been around?
Was it an accident?
No, but do you know like those ones that footballers have?
Big heads.
No, they're really big coaches. I mean, he's only a small
Big
lad.
coach. What
I
like
don't know why he needs a
trainers? You mean?
big coach. Look, if you're just going to be like that, I'm not telling you.
Sorry, go on.
Big coach
Yeah.
with his head on the side, and he
Yeah.
came in. And
His
he's
picture.
like,
His picture
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
right, and about 200 kids screaming and going mental for him.
Really.
I just don't think it's right. No, it's not. I mean, it's been around for, what, a couple of weeks. And the way everyone keeps going on about his stuttering...
What, you think they should really concentrate on worshipping worthy sort of things like S Club 7 and A1 and...
Look...
Who have been around for a year?
So you pick on me when Steve's not
Well, it's
around.
only a joke,
Steve,
isn't it? Here he comes. Here he comes. He can't believe it.
But it's just the way, like, they keep going on about the stuttering.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, you were late. What are we meant to
You've
do?
been playing on a record.
Oh, we can't possibly go on without Steve. Oh, we need Sting. What?
Hey? See, that's the reason you shouldn't do it without me. That meant nothing. I'll be a good reason not to let you have this cup of tea. But I will anyway. I'm a
Thanks.
bloke.
Cheers. Thanks. Just saying that Carl thinks all this nonsense about Pop Idol is a little bit sort of shallow. because they've not been around long enough to be worshipped by children.
Just saying there when you were talking to
Unlike Santa Claus, who's been around, well, forever.
Yes.
He was in Leicester Square in a big coach of his own.
Who was?
Gareth. He's only a small lad. He had biggest coach I've ever seen.
A coach?
Yeah. One of those like National Express coaches.
He just probably come down from wherever it is he lives.
No, with his head on the side.
What?
We went through this.
His own coach, not like.
You mean like a
tourist
tour
one.
bus?
Yeah, but with his head on the side.
With his face on
so
the
it's
side?
his own coach.
Was he driving it?
Was he really nasty? Go, we can't have a toilet break yet. You had your chance.
Yeah.
Sit down.
But it's just
Wait till we get the
the
services.
I'm finishing this fag, and then we're moving on.
And if you're not back from the toilets, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's a lovely restaurant here. All right, Jeff. What you know the people? Yeah, well, not my brother-in-law or anything.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't have been quite as snappy as that if he'd been saying all that.
No.
Yeah, well, that's it. Everyone keeps talking about the stuttering, but they never go on about his asthma, and he's got really bad asthma.
They
You're
don't.
right. You're right. We should attack the asthma more as well.
Do you think he's held that back for the final? Do you think he's bringing out the big guns for the final? Oh, and by the way, I've got.
There's a
Asthma.
It's the way he does that.
Well, he's trying to. That's
That's
a
not
therapy.
asthma, Carl. That's him trying to breathe in order to help him speak.
That's a
Have
therapy.
you guessed about the asthma?
I thought
you read
you
that
read this or something. What you thought his asthma was because he goes. That's him. He has to do that to get over the. Has to take
stutter.
me back. That's the
Right.
therapist.
I haven't got bad asthma then.
What if you ever have kids?
Maybe he hasn't got asthma.
When you
yet.
cross a road, don't bother looking both ways.
Yeah.
Just walk straight across.
I love that. Imagine a doctor saying that. Oh, not asthma. No, he does that. Has he? Oh, it's not asthma then. Okay, well, I'm stuck.
We better
then.
operate. Well,
Yeah, well, don't operate. He's just he just fell over.
No,
Yeah.
I heard him breathing heavily. He's
Yeah.
probably got something lodged.
I've got a story about breathing heavily after this next record.
Jolly good.
Farrah Munch got you. Although Steve thinks it's Farrah Monk.
It makes more sense, don't you think? Monch is a bit of a rubbish word, whereas monk, brilliant.
Yeah, but
Let's not discuss it.
No, let's not get into a big highfalutin
Yeah, exactly.
phonetics argument.
No.
They can call themselves what they want.
That's up to them.
And good luck to them.
Yep, good guys, good guys.
Now, I am going to Pop Idol tonight.
Yep.
This is what started it until he said there was a young kid being screamed at by kids because he had his own coach with his head on the side.
Yeah.
You did sort of like.
I don't know where you're going though, Rick, because you know who's going to win. It's going to
No,
be Gareth, and there's no...
not necessarily.
Yes, it is, Rick. Oh, it is.
No.
There's don't even fool yourself trying to drum up some excitement.
Well, look, wait. You see, they both got about the same vote, and Darius has got like 1.5 million. Now, I don't think the Darius vote was sort of like the Gareth sort of floating voters, because he's a cute kid and everything, and he
Do you
sort of
wanna
like
make a
looks like
wager?
a pop idol, and but he's not as good a musician. And I think maybe when people went for Darius, they were a bit kitsch, but I think they might.
Do you want to make a wager?
Oh, I bet Gareth will win.
Exactly. You see? You may as well stay home, Rick. You just want to go to meet PJ and Duncan.
Yeah, they call themselves out on deck nowadays.
Well, fair enough.
They're
but
my
They'll
favourite.
always be PJ and Duncan to me, and they're
They're
brilliant.
brilliant. They
They're
are
absolutely
brilliant, aren't they? They're the best
But it seems to me
presenters.
there's no one else like on TV that kind of unites everyone. I don't think there's anyone really
No.
that can honestly say, if they're being honest, that they don't like Ant and Dec.
I know.
It's like there's no one else like it.
Phone
There's
in
no
if
one-
you don't like Ant and Dec.
And I'd like to hear your arguments for it, because I tell you
Yeah.
this, and I'm not saying about this ironically. Oh, I like a couple of kids presenters ironically. I think
No.
they're genuinely good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
Yeah,
likeable. They're funny.
Yeah, and you can see
charming.
they've got a great relationship as well.
They've got that sort of Morecambe and Wise
Yeah.
every man appeal. They're
yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah, well, we love Ant and Dec.
Did you see in the week there was what's his name? The fellow that Dominic Mohan in the Sun. He's the kind of entertainment guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had sort of 10 questions that should be answered about Pop Idol, because he thinks everyone's got a vested interest in Gareth winning. And there are various questions. One of which was, why is it that Gareth only seems to stutter when he's being interviewed live?
It's because he's nervous, isn't it?
Yeah. We've answered that one for you, Dominic. He was trying. You realised that he'd written a list and he didn't really have enough to fill up 10.
Although you were nasty about his stutter. You said it annoys you.
No, I'm not arguing that the stutter annoys me. His query was he thought that he was affecting the stutter
How
in order
can
to
you
win
be
in the sympathy
annoyed
vote.
at someone stuttering, though?
Really annoys me, because it's just embarrassing. It's cringeworthy. See, the thing is this, I know people say, it shouldn't be an issue, right? We're talking about a pop idol. Now, everyone accepts the fact that he's got to be a good-looking guy to be a pop idol. We all accept that. And I'm saying I also want him to be able to speak properly to be my pop idol. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having a stutter.
But that's
I'm not
true.
saying there's anything wrong
No,
with being
that
ugly.
is true.
But
There
this
is true
the
that
criteria.
if there's a body fascism.
Yeah, there should
but-
also be a
but-
vocal fascism.
Yeah, but there's not a trauma if you don't look like a pop star. There is a trauma in society if you can't speak normally. So it's
What
a
do you mean
much
a trauma?
bigger issue.
His trauma.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
But,
isn't it?
but it's not. I'm not arguing about what we think, because no, a lot of people think that a lot of people get abused if they're ugly. I mean, I'm guessing. I'm assuming that's the case.
Well, I can't speak very well.
I don't know if that's the case. But
We'd make one great pop star between
I
us.
like to think so.
My looks and your talkie. Although you sound like some sort of weird Wurzel.
I'm not trying to be a pop idol. People can idolise me in their own small way as a great radio presenter.
Dear. Oh, God. Look at us three. Imagine if we tried to be like BB Mac or Light Funky Ones. I'm just thinking of like three good-looking guys. Genesis.
Did I mention about when we were in America? Did I mention that last week?
The Police, no?
Did I mention this to you, Carl?
Oh,
I mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
When I was in America at a wedding, went to a wedding with some friends. We were walking through America, there's 5 of us walking down the street in New York, and a car pulls up, and some Chinese tourists lean out, and they went to us, "Excuse me, are you NSYNC?" And we said, "Yes, we are." And they were taking our photo and stuff.
Just think of Steve at the back, sort of like 2 foot taller than
Which
the others.
member of NSYNC is 2 foot taller than all the rest?
Don't Chinese people like tall people or something?
Right, play a record.
No, seriously.
No, because it's...
I don't think you know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
Carl. We're likely to get in dangerous territory.
Yeah. Don't Chinese people like tall people?
There's something that... I'm sure. Do you know, like I was saying...
Phone in if you're Chinese and you like
Carl,
tall people.
what worries me is that when they did Chinese lessons, you were down the beach in Wales.
In Ruth Maddock.
Paul Maddock.
Paul Maddock.
Oh. Do you want to play Lou Reed?
Oh, this is Song for the Lovers. It's a beautiful track. It's Satellite Love. It's classic. It's gorgeous. It's Lou Reed.
Rick, can I dedicate this to someone?
Go on then.
Carl, you shouldn't have pressed the button.
Well, he's doing his job. You
No.
shouldn't have said, "Can I dedicate this to someone?"
We've had a letter.
Yeah.
Sophie wants to dedicate a song to her boyfriend Peter. They're firm fans of the show. Let's
right.
play Satellite of Love for them by
Yeah.
Lou Reed.
Beautiful.
Song.
Song for the Lovers.
Don't ruin it this time, Carl. Oh, brilliant. How to ruin a song by Ricky Gervais. Do you want to explain what you were doing?
I was just singing along to the backing vocal.
You're not just singing along.
Doing it like a mental.
Well, just give us a blast.
Well, I haven't got my headphones on. I've got to do it in time, haven't I, now? Because wait, was it? Is it finished?
It's finished now.
And it was just going, when Bowie goes, satellite, I was going, ah, like that.
Yeah. But in room 101, you're going to put irritating people.
I know, but it's something nice what making.
Are you going to climb down that little thing and climb in yourself?
It's sort of, yeah, maybe.
You know they have sort of a visual representation of the thing that irritates them. They always have that, like Shakespeare, there would be a bust of Shakespeare's head, which is a picture of you.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Oh dear. Bowie in the background, Satellite Love, Song for the Lovers. I should have like sung along on air.
I love the idea of you when that came out, you know, sort of 17, got a girl back to your place, you know, just making out with her, just that record's on in the background, you just go, ow! I'm gonna have to shoot off now, Rick. Ow! Just send me to it, I'm enjoying myself. Ow! I'll finish myself off. Ow!
Oh dear. Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, we've cheapened that song.
Oh.
You've ruined that song forever for me. Now.
No, I haven't.
But see, the thing about Lou Reed is because Perfect Day, just a genius song. But we can never play it now, can we? Because of that BBC ad.
No, because I'll tell you what's her name coming in at the end? M People.
Yeah.
That thing she does with her
Utterly ruined
voice.
That song. There's a couple of songs that have kind of, like I always remember.
And who's that one that goes, it's such a perfect day?
Yeah, something
Who's
of
that?
opera ponce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a song. Any other songs ruined because of their association with things? That song, First Time, which was on the Coke ad. First time, first love. Ruined now, 'cause that was on Coke.
Wasn't that Falling on Blondes?
Oh, that was Robin Givens, wasn't
Robin
it?
Givens, yeah. What was didn't Falling on Blondes do something like that?
No, not
I just keep seeing Falling on Blondes in the playlist.
I think Four Non-Blondes they ruined their own career by writing songs.
Yeah.
It's becoming a feature.
Yeah, we should play Falling on Blondes one week.
Rick, I was going to say something to you before we got sidetracked. What were we talking about, Carl? Oh, we were talking about,
We nearly lost it then a bit, but I think we pulled it back.
It's okay, no, we had a fascinating fact that we were going to surprise
Oh yeah,
Carl with.
if everyone in China, Carl...
This is true, Carl.
Right,
Carl,
listen to
wake
this.
up and listen.
Listen, if everyone in China jumped, it wouldn't be hard to coordinate. They did hands across America. They did up yours, the laws, right? We can coordinate this. We can get the Sun involved or something, right? Everyone, 1.2 billion or something, jumped up and down at the same time.
Shut up. You're not explaining this clearly
It would
enough.
cause a tidal wave that would destroy America.
If every person in China jumped up at the same time, that would cause a tidal wave that would destroy America, apparently, according to physics.
According to physics.
I don't believe it.
It is, no, true, it's a fact. We're not making this up. We both know this is a fact.
We're not making it up. We've heard it, but
Yeah.
obviously I don't know. I don't know what that's based on. Someone going, just had a terrible thought, Mr. President. What is it? No, you know the atomic bomb and all that? Yeah, forget it. Forget it. If everyone in China jumped up and down, they'd wipe us out. Right. You know what I mean?
See, there should be some Chinese leader just threatening them with that.
Yeah, just showing them a picture of everyone just poised.
just pictures of China people just crouching.
on pogo sticks.
Exactly.
Just a billion
Or
Chinese
just,
people.
Just all stood on the Great Wall of China, about to jump off. That'd be brilliant.
oh,
See, look at Carl, he's dumbfounded, he's scared now.
He's scared now, ain't you?
But there's more chickens in the world than people.
Oh,
Play record.
well, that's brilliant. To substantiate that, please get in touch.
What an amazing track.
Incredible.
The Who.
No one else is playing that on a Saturday afternoon, Rick?
No.
Are they?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I mean that in a good way. I mean that like we're breaking new territory. Like
Just
playing
the
songs
intro.
from the early
The intro
70s.
has got one of the best... Oh, no. I think Dr. Fox or Simon Bates said that about a track once.
Really?
This has got to be the best intro of a rock song ever. The fact that I was saying it about The Who and he was saying it about Money for Nothing is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Someone made me sit in their car once with their new car stereo system so that they could play me the beginning of Money for Nothing.
Oh.
Just sat there, I was like, yeah.
Have we
Just
got
like to
that?
crack
You've probably
myself.
got that in the library, haven't you?
Is it right that Roger Daltrey in
Yeah.
The Who,
Yeah, that's right.
his kid is in EastEnders, that one who plays Robbie? Something my mum told me, and I don't know if she's got it right or wrong.
What,
But
Rob-
it does look like
No, that's
him.
What,
Dean
Dean
Gaffney?
Gaffney?
Yeah. But he didn't want to go off his dad's name and that, so he's changed
So he
it.
used his brilliant talent. and his
No.
pox-faced.
Do you know if that's right?
well,
I don't know.
'Cause it
but-
looks like him, doesn't it?
well, I'm sure that's libelous if it's wrong.
oh, right, yeah,
it's
you'd
not,
be
it's-
ashamed to have Roger Daltrey as your dad.
Well, no, but Roger Daltrey might not want it getting round that he gave birth to Specky.
Yeah, right, actually.
I see what you mean.
Specky? Spotty?
Spotty, so I
Yeah.
looked at you.
Yeah. Alright, calm down.
Well, I don't know, you've got a nice clear skin. At least I didn't call you Spotty Goggle-Eyed Freak Boy. You got a nice skin, a nice complexion, smooth-faced, goggle-eyed freak boy fish.
thank you.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Carl, what? Don't you like us arguing? Is it like Mum and Dad arguing? Do you get all...
It's a bit like that.
In the caravan. There was nowhere to escape to.
Oh no, rattling round
Did you
that
make
little-
any friends when you were down on the caravan site?
Yeah, a lot of people from Birmingham were there.
What kind of pals did you have? What were their names?
I can't remember, it was years ago, but
Yeah.
they all had rich parents.
Right.
Like, they had, like, their own car to drive around the campsite on and all that.
Right.
Yeah,
So I used
their
to
own
think about them.
fence.
So I'd have a
With...
go.
And
Oh.
but they were mates, and you saw them every year, did you? Or every 3 weeks when you went down there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
And you didn't keep in touch with any of them?
No.
I'll admit now, I went to the same place in the caravan for about 6 years running. I went to a place called Riverside in Bognor, because someone round the corner from us had a caravan, two-berth caravan. Me, my mum, and my nan.
I think I'm really lucky to have had it, really. Because a lot of mates who I had didn't have enough money to go on holiday, and they just get a present for the summer holiday.
I would just like...
Of course, they got an education, so it swings
Yeah,
around
but
a
Carl, the thing is with Carl is, right, I want to give him gifts.
Yeah.
I want him to have the loveliest Christmas ever. I want him to go pony trekking. Do you know what I mean? I want to just...
Scared of horses.
bit. So many things we don't know about Carl.
Fell off one out of fate, and the woman didn't know what to do. She couldn't handle the horse. It was running off. I was hanging underneath, getting a kick in the head. No,
Really?
Now, hang on, what age were you? Because this could explain a lot.
I was about 6.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh, I think we've got to the bottom
dear.
of it here.
Oh no, got kicked in the head by a horse, lived in a caravan, and had to live in Wales half the time.
Oh.
Oh, then no wonder this is your favourite time of the week. Do you look forward to this all week, these 2 hours?
It's alright.
What would make you truly happy, Carl? Do you mind me just asking that? What would make you truly happy in life?
I was thinking about it in a week, and I don't know.
You don't know. There's nothing that you particularly want that you feel like once I've got that.
Well, the easy answer there is money, innit? But I don't
No,
know.
it's
I
not
don't
true.
know if it's true.
No, you just need enough
Do
money.
you feel spiritually satisfied?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Carl, have you embraced the good word of the Lord?
What do you mean?
Well, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Saviour.
We're having a meeting tomorrow. It's in the church hall, and we'd like you to come along.
I went to a church.
Rick, I've got to say
once.
this. I was with, I got this housemate who I don't know that well, and I've been living with him for about two months or something, right?
Yeah.
And he's in the kitchen, he's washing up, and I just turned to him, like, and he doesn't know me that well because we sort of talk to each other now, but we don't know. And I just turned to him, I went, Matt, have you got to know the good word of the Lord? And he went, and he looked at me with utter fear in his face, and I just went, I just think we should sit down a bit and just talk about the word of the Gospels, and he just looked at me, and he was utterly petrified. I just started laughing, cracking up, and it's the sigh of relief. He was absolutely petrified. It's a brilliant game to play if you're getting a lift on a long car journey with people you don't know very well. Just bring that out. Yeah. It's so terrifying.
Yeah.
I went once.
If you're also another good one is when you pick up the hitch to say like, I wonder what this car would look like on fire.
Exactly.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I like to drive the wrong way down the motorway.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you? What does a knife feel like when it's going into your eye? What?
Did you see that story in the week with a farmer who got his arm stuck in a bit of machinery, and he was going on about. I mean, he came on with a false arm, so you knew something was wrong straight away. But
you knew it wasn't going to end happily.
But he was he said, "I'm a farmer. I've been a farmer for years, and I'm always telling people don't stick your hands in machines." He said, "But I got off my tractor and the machine had stopped, and he went to shift some. I don't know if it was a Coke can or something that was in the field and called the machine.
Bloody cows drinking Coke.
Oh, this is not the famous one that about 15 years, and he took his arm to the hospital, and he was making jokes. His arm was in ice.
He didn't take his... No. What it was his hand went in and the machine started again.
Yeah.
And it started pulling at his skin, right? So, like, the skin was coming off his arm, and it was going around the rollers, and he's pulling back like that, so he's like, oh, God. Yeah. And the skin's, like, being wrapped around, and it's, like, pulling it. So he can see his bone and stuff.
Oh, no.
And he was there for like ages going, oh, God. And he had a penknife in his pocket. So he got that out with the other hand, managed to open it. I mean, that's
because they stick, don't they, after a while? I've got one of those Swiss Army knives. And
that's what it was.
I can't do it with two hands sometimes once they get all full of gunk.
He managed to do that with one hand and cut away at the skin.
That's not true, is it?
Yeah.
Has he learnt to farm again, like the drummer of Def Leppard? Has learnt to drum again.
Have they got just like the handles?
Can he farm now with just one arm?
It was good because he was making a joke out of it and that.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's good. But
that doesn't mean you can, Steve. Though.
No, sure.
He had to cut his own flesh off to escape a combine harvester. Yeah. He doesn't need you.
Making wisecracks.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
I just always remember getting a hot plate out of the oven when I was younger, and that absolutely killed.
Yeah.
It stuck to my fingers, and I just thought the pain that he must have been going through.
Yeah. Must have been what? You must have been worse than a hot plate.
Oh,
it must have been worse than maybe dropping a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
XFM.
That's nearly it.
That is pretty much it.
XFM 104.9. Fast approaching 3 o'clock.
It is indeed. Is that pretty much it, Carl? Is this our last link?
I'd wrap it up.
Yeah? Yeah, so would I, actually. It's a song for the ladies' time. And this is a song you put me onto, Rick.
It's a beautiful song.
If you recall. Special View, a.k.a. Telescopic Love from The Only Ones. The B-side of Another Girl, Another Planet. Their only hit, maybe?
Well, yeah, I think one of them. But,
some great stuff on the best of The Only Ones, which it's just a band kind of...
Another Girl, Another Planet. That might be up for the best intro in a rock and roll record of all time. I'll put up Won't Get Fooled Again and Another Girl, Another Planet. Foxy, he's already putting up Money for Nothing.
Exactly.
So maybe we'll run that competition next week.
Yeah, although Walk of Life is particularly good. Here comes Johnny singing oldies, goldies, bebopalula, baby, here. Oh, genius.
Oh, nonsense.
Walk of Life. Okay, so this is a Special View from The Only Ones, a song for the ladies, and that's it. See you next time.
Goodbye.